Rashad, why you didn't
Anyways,
hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump lit
What's up,
in it,
Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey,
Mark
Rashad.
Jackson. Mark Jackson is the next thing, man. The same day that Mike Brown had his press conference for the Knicks, Mark Jackson uploaded this video. Mark Jackson uploaded this video on social media and things of that sort. So y'all know Mark Jackson wanted the Knicks job. Jason Kidd wanted the Knicks job. Ron Artest wanted the Knicks job. Shout out to Meta World Peace. They all wanted the Knicks job, but they gave it. Buddy from Mike Malone from the Nuggets, he wanted the Knicks job. Excuse me. But Mike Brown ended up getting it. You know what I'm saying? So he posted this today.
To whom it may concern, blessings. You're more than qualified. Your resume says you're more than qualified. Your body of work says you're more than qualified. So it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to get down. It's easy to have doubt and start questioning. I don't know who I'm talking to. You done prayed about it, asked about it, and it didn't happen. Well, it didn't happen for a reason. The worst place to be in this world is outside the will of God. Don't miss your shout. What's yours is yours. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's enough to run on. I gotta go. Blessings. To whom it may concern.
That's a positive message, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I seen the first couple seconds and I was like, dang, he's salty. And then you know, I sent it to folks and everything like that. That's my first time watching the full message. I think he had a pretty positive spin on it. At the end of the day. At the end of it, he said, hey, what's made for you will happen to you. There's no such thing as mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, bro. There's no such thing as a mistake. Stay ready. So if I do get another opportunity, despite my qualifications and my resume, I'll be ready for it. So I mean, hey, look, salute to Mark Jackson, bro. So salute to Mark Jackson. That's the spirit. That's the thing to have. I've heard a few, you know, like he said, there's reasons why he isn't in the NBA right now, like stuff beyond the court and stuff behind the scenes. I think he had a bad relationship with. Well, hold on now. Let me not throw out, you know, rumors, but I think allegedly, let me clear myself of any legal thing. Allegedly, I think I remember hearing something about him and Steph Curry not really getting along. Steph not really liking Mark Jackson. Players not really liking Mark because, you know, they felt like he was forcing his religion upon them. Mark kind of moving in a way that was, you know, kind of a bit allegedly sneaky because, you know, he did have the public persona of being a pastor and a Christian man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few reasons why folks said that about Mark Jackson, about why Mark Jackson hasn't been welcomed back in the NBA. I'm convinced those statements he had while as a coach in Golden State must really rub people the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, in 2025, you definitely can't be like, yo, gay folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just get a job, bro. Like, gay people, it's a few communities, you know what I'm saying? There's a few communities out there that's powerful, bro. And the gay community, shout out to, you know, the pride community, everything like that. They definitely one of them folks that they got a hand in a lot of stuff for sure. Mark Jackson is never going to be let back into the NBA. He took it better than a lot of people. Yeah. Like I said, like he spun it positively. He spun it positively, bro. Jackson said some things about the LGBT community, and Adam Silver was never going to let that slide. Yeah, you guys know the Dwight Howard clip that I talked about before on the channel. I say that you guys know because someone just resurfaced it recently. But hold on, let me pull it up. Mike moves. That one time Dwight Howard tweeted "Free Palestine" before being ordered to delete it. Yeah, like he tweeted out "Free Palestine." He said less than 10 minutes later, the NBA called him and told him to delete them tweets. And he said, I apologize if I offend anyone with my previous tweet. It was a mistake. Previous tweet was a mistake. I have never commented on international politics and never will. Like, it's certain communities, bro. You just can't, you know what I'm saying? You go against some folks. I don't think the religion aspect that much because of the vast majority of players in the NBA grew up in some form of Christianity. True. But I mean, I'm just telling you what I heard from, you know what I'm saying, people. If you know, you know, you know what I mean? Like it's not sources that I could just grab on and I'm like 100% trust me, but it's people who I know. You know what I'm saying? People connected to the people. Those are just some of the things I heard. Let me see the thing with Steph Curry first before I move on to the next thing. Steph Curry, Mark Jackson. All right, Mark Jackson sent Steph Curry a message. Steph Curry compares those two. Kerr move a surprise. Steph said he fought. He said he was fighting for them not to fire Mark. Steph Curry's powerful moment with Mark Jackson, told by Andre Iguodala. Did Mark Jackson hold back on Steph? So I've heard from what I heard that Steph, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, with Mark. But according to these, what's on the record is saying, I guess he was a guy that supported him. Let me pull up this thing from Kofi. Shout out to Kofi. I'm gonna get some water in the meantime.
So now the Knicks head coaching job is open. We've heard a lot of other candidates' names, and apparently, why are we still doing this with Mark Jackson? There's a reason why he got let go with the Warriors, and there's a reason why he hasn't been back for any team in this league. And a lot of people often say, we got fired before he could even figure out what to do with this Warriors team. He wasn't going to figure that out. Like the way his mentality was on offense. Ask Warriors fans. Ask Warriors fans the difference between a Mark Jackson coached offense and a Steve Kerr coached offense. I honestly can't sit here and think that Mark Jackson was going to figure out, oh, I should probably start Draymond Green, and oh, I should probably have more of a motion-based offense instead of just isolation, let him cook style offense. I don't think Mark Jackson was going to figure that out in time. And when you get fired and the team's owner goes like, hey, he couldn't get along with anybody. He couldn't get along with anybody in the organization. That's crazy work. So I know, yeah, the last team that Mark Jackson coached was a 51-win team. And then an actual good coach took it to a 67-win team. I think that Mark Jackson could have made the Warriors a good team. Yeah, I don't think he could have made them a great team. Don't think he was going to figure that out. And I didn't even mention all the off-the-court stuff. Go do research on that. Go do research on that one.
So yeah, everything Kofi said was what I heard. This is what I heard from people, you know what I'm saying, like close to the league type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So didn't Jackson give Steph the green light to shoot the ball? 100%. And Mark was the one who called Clay and Steph like he said they were going to be the greatest shooting or backcourt of all time in NBA history. Mark Jackson said that. I remember because they say it all the time during games. Also, didn't Jackson give Clay the shine after Monte Ellis was having issues with Golden State? Yeah. And he said he's right, though. Jackson's offense was very NYC heavy, ISO heavy. Put that at the same time. He has a good eye for talent with Steph and Clay. I think it's kind of, what he say is like he was good for laying the foundation. You know how you have different coaches for I agree with that. Jackson would be great in the front office, to be honest. I agree with that. I think people gotta, you know what I'm saying? In life, bro, and professionals, like y'all know as adults and everything like that, like a lot of times it's not even your talent or your abilities. It's can people tolerate you? Can people work with you? Can people be like, if I hire this person, can I spend Monday through Friday with them? And I think, you know what I'm saying, for something like this, for someone who set and laid the foundations for the NBA's last dynasty, you would say that's the latest dynasty they had. That laid the foundation for the dynasty. I think he at least deserves another chance in the front office to do something like that. And put aside, like, am I gonna like this guy? I can't stand Mark. Well, dang, Mark got you 4 championships. So now what? And changed the game of basketball forever. Yeah. So shout out to Mark. W mindset. Keep your head up. You know, you don't have to give him too many pep talks because, like, but he is, you know what I'm saying, getting paid from it is what it is. He is getting paid from Cam and Mace, you know, so he's not poor. It like he won't need for anything because he was a part of like the best in-game, you know, kind of commentary crew. They started to fall off in their last couple of years before ESPN decided to move on from him, but they were the best, especially before he became a coach. Before he was a coach, that was the best three-man weave, bro. Van Gundy, Brain, and Mark Jackson. Phew. All right, next up. Okay.
Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.